Everything I have today is locally made. One day, I should own a factory in Grenada. That's my plan, to own a factory in this country.
Hello viewers, in this week's episode of Locally Made, we meet the man behind the voice, known throughout the tongue of St. George as the Stew Man.
My name is Jerome De Roche. People know me as the Stew Man in Grenada here, but throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they know me as Bougie. Well, that name Bougie comes from my father. People used to call me Bougie's son, and after they just changed it around and just called me Bougie through the Grenadines Island. I do golden apple, mango, damson, plum, tamarind, pawpaw, wax apple, just name the fruits, I do it. I also do in Breadfruit, that is the latest on the market presently. So I also do all the fruits, as long as it's in season, seasonal fruits, I do it, I bring it out on the market. I used to just go with tamarind alone. After that, I started going with tamarind alone. People start asking for other fruits. They're asking, you don't do damson? I said, I will bring it on the market. People ask, you don't do golden apple? I said, I'll bring it on the market. People ask otherwise, you don't do plums? I said, as soon as the plums in season, I'll bring it on the market also. And then I start trying the mangoes and bring the mangoes on the market. And I start doing, well, after Ivan, I end up start doing pawpaw because I could get a lot of pawpaw. So I start doing pawpaw. Then I do like dasheen. I end up doing potato stew. I do green plantain and these things. Just after Ivan, I couldn't get the fruits. And after the fruits come back in season, then I go more wider on into the fruits.
Mr. De Roche started stew making as a simple hustle on an Easter weekend in the early 2000s. Fast forward to 20 years later, it has blossomed into a full-time business that has become a major income earner for him and his family.
I have been doing this since 1998. I launched out in Easter, during the Easter time, 1998. That was in April 1998. I started on a Good Friday making the stew, and I started selling on the Easter Sunday. I started on the beach selling from, well, I went through Kelly's area doing that sales first with tamarind stew. I do Kelly's, I end up do Rex Grenadian and do Dr. Gooms, and then come over to BBC and Grandon's Beach and finish up there and went home. And there's where I get a wider vision in continuing this business. And from since then I continue. During the years gone by, it was good so far, things was okay. I used to pay all my bills with it, everything was going good. I schooled my children, paid off banks and do different things out of it.
De Roche runs a small operation. Even so, he contributes to the growth of other small businesses by purchasing his fruits and other materials.
I buy from the local. I don't go around and pick freely. I don't like to go around places and take anything freely. I go and ask who's the owner. If nobody then came to come to me and ask for me to purchase, then I see fruits places and I stop and ask for the owner, and then they put me on and I go and I purchase from the owner. Everything I have today is locally made. I'm your locally made stew man in town today.
He is known for his creativity in products. A recent edition of Breadfruit stew has been selling like hot bread and butter.
The Breadfruit sales are the fastest sales I have presently. Before time the mango was a quicker sales. When plum in season I do get quick sales on plum, but mango is always a faster sale. Right now the Breadfruit is the fastest sale I have on the market presently. When the Breadfruit is beating all the other stews in sales right now.
Like many other businesses, Mr. De Roche has been hardly hit by the pandemic.
Since the COVID take place, it's like everything is on a go slow. I hardly could even meet up to pay rent right now into this business. but it keeping me going because I'm able to eat and drink. I could able to come out on the road and do my sales as usual and keep a lot of people by purchasing fruits back from the people. So then I end up keep a lot of people in business by purchasing back their fruits.
However, this stewman has big plans for furthering the development of his business, hoping to become a local exporter someday.
In the future, as long as God spare my life to develop a lot more, as soon as I gain more finance, I will continue to purchase little by little and continue my business and look for a worldwide market throughout the world.
It is said that small business isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the brave, the patient, and the persistent. It's for the overcomer. Mr. De Roche certainly fits the bill. This has been another episode of Locally Made. I am Abigail McIntyre. Thank you for viewing. And remember, it's always good to support our own. Support local.
Everything I have today is locally made.